The Prime Minister visited Dunedin today to check in on the flood recovery efforts after last week's storm. But he couldn't escape another big issue for the region as protesters turned up, angry at the government's plan to downgrade the city's new hospital. Senior reporter Juliet Speedy has more.
Protesters greeted the Prime Minister when he arrived in flood-hit Dunedin.
Because Dunedin and the South need a hospital. They need the hospital to keep people well so they can go out to work and earn money for the government.
The government has recently announced cuts to Dunedin's hospital's planned redevelopment due to budget blowout.
You say cut back, we say fight back.
We are going to build a great hospital here in Dunedin, but it's going to be at 1.9 billion, not approaching 3 billion.
This was Luxon's first visit to Dunedin since becoming Prime Minister, but it wasn't to front the hospital issue. Just days ago, the city was hit by catastrophic flooding, resulting in a state of emergency, homes written off, farmers losing stock, and a city still in recovery mode. The Prime Minister praising the response.
The regional response, where not just Dunedin City, but Dunedin City as part of a broader regional response, was very impressive. There was very good examples in the conversations I had with the regional team of actually listening to local knowledge and farmers in particular.
The government reportedly turned down a council request last year for a plan to buy out homes damaged more than once by flooding in low-lying areas. And Minister Mark Mitchell said he hadn't heard any new calls for a buyout plan since the latest flood.
To my knowledge, we haven't had any requests at all in terms of dealing with those issues. We understand that there's 11 properties that have been red stickered, primarily because of the slips. The council now will be doing work around whether or not there can be mitigation done to allow those people to return.
Is that something that could be back on the table though?
Well, again, the reality for us is that if you think about the whole of the situation across all of New Zealand, we need to be able to put a climate adaptation framework in place.
Because scenes like this are becoming more familiar all around the country.